happened with, by the way, Capoletti's?
Nothing.
No,
They've done it to 2 buildings.
He just chopped off the top.
I know. They've done it to 2 buildings. I had conversations with people at codes because Jeremy wouldn't interact with me about it. Is that recording?
Not yet, I think it's off.
They're going after them. One of them was like epically. I forget what the address was, but like.
Is that the
down
one they
the
demoed?
road, yeah.
And they didn't do it?
Nothing.
Yeah, next to the courthouse.
Yeah.
Just flip it this way. Which one's that?
It's the, you can see it. It's the address for that one. Remember that it sits up on the.
Are we streaming?
And the parking lot was right there.
Yes.
Stream, okay.
There was a fire earlier in the year?
I think
Where
it might have been.
streaming.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we will call the meeting to order. Having taken attendance, we do not have a quorum this time, so we will not be voting on anything of substance. First order of business is the approval of last month's minutes.
Should we wait till?
We'll just review, we'll just review them and see if anybody has any questions or comments, and then save the vote until we have a quorum. Anybody have a question? Alrighty, moving right along, review of the financial reports. Just give us an update, please.
We have, as of the end of November, there was 286,000 in the bank account. We have 150,000 left of our land bank phase 1 operating fund to receive. About 800,000 left in our land bank initiative phase 2 grant. And what's the other one? For some reason, they have some of it under assets and some under liability on the balance sheet. The LBI phase 2, round 2. I don't know if this is right, but it's 310,000 left to receive prior to this, but I think this is all off. I'll do that. You can see
Low or high?
Huh?
Low or
Low,
high? Okay.
because it's a $1.4 million grant. And you just see the values of all the properties. Some of that reflects money that we are spending on them, some of it assessed value. The balance sheet balances. Then we have on the profit and loss, where it shows each month. November 2025, we brought in $430,000 in grant income. We spent about $23,000 on property stabilization. And then we had, basic other costs. Our monthly expenses were $38,598. Net income $365,000 for the month of November. And then the last sheet just shows the year to date and compared to last year, year to date.
You want to check the numbers you're questioning before we, we can't vote on it anyway, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna clarify that with the accountant.
Okay, we'll just wait and we'll put that over to January.
So on the balance sheet, up to receive and up to spend for.
Yeah, for the round 2.
So you're in good shape only because of the big grants that came in, is that right? In November?
Yeah. I mean, we have some money, kind of working capital from sales.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hello.
No one ate the cupcakes, so.
Oh.
Office party?
Yeah.
Congratulations. Oh, wow. Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
And look at the white space. Is that a holiday party?
It was a holiday / double baby shower. I wish I could give you more information on me finding out
Nick is gonna have a baby too. Nice.
We're streaming.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Just
Hi,
let me
Allison.
know.
Is that?
Yeah.
You're good? Yeah. Okay. We're not going to vote on the, financial report because there's some numbers that aren't sitting right with, Jen, so she's gonna look into it. If you would take a minute and review the minutes of last month's meeting, we can take a vote on that. All right, someone make a motion to approve the minutes of the November meeting.
All motion?
Thank you,
Second?
thank you. All in favor, hands,
Aye.
ayes,
Ayes.
minutes are accepted as reported. Now, property related matters, Legacy City.
So not that much has happened with, that project, although we've reviewed, plans with the architect. And we are submitting, we're waiting still on the environmental review approval from the state for 11 South Miller. We had to go through like SHPO and a bunch of other things. We did just get some numbers from our contractor for 140 Chambers and 128 Du Bois, which are pretty high. So we'll have to regroup around that and get more detail about those numbers.
Is that Carlos?
Yeah. They are, as he said, double the size of the other buildings that we've done in the past, and, his numbers from previous buildings were, from a few years ago. But, we just have to figure out how we can make the project work with, double the cost of.
And the materials have increased as well.
Yeah.
Structural work is done at 128, or there's still a bit more?
So we've done all the structural work at 128 and 140 Chambers. We've done a significant amount of work already at those buildings. They're just large, they're more detailed, they have a lot of windows and
Front porch.
porches and garages and,
Are they roofed?
yeah,
They look great. I mean, big change from last year.
yeah. I mean,
At
they've
least
been they're very stable and airtight or watertight, and it's great. They're just complicated buildings to burn, to restore, which is why they haven't been.
So they haven't even started the interior work.
Right, it's like
now
there's
they're
like
on
just clean, all the floor systems have been put in, but there isn't any other like layouts or anything like that.
Plans are done though.
Yes, so that's why we have pricing on those two buildings. The plans are pretty, we don't have construction sets really, but we have kind of close to that. And we have layouts for 11 South Miller and 238 First. And Jeff is working on, more detailed drawings.
What's the approximate per square foot cost?
Well, so for these two, they just like, what was it, 450?
Well, he just sent us a number 1.3 million for,
Wow.
for,
That's-
for, 140 Chambers and I think it's $450 a square foot,
That's,
which is
that is
significantly higher.
way.
So should we put out an RFP?
Well, I think we just have to have it, we just got this, we haven't, it doesn't come with a breakdown or
You
anything,
gotta
so
write.
We need to
it's just
schedule
an
that.
initial
Yes.
kind of, that's why I wasn't really gonna.
Okay, sure.
Sorry.
But yeah, so we gotta figure that out and see what will be
And there,
value engineered,
what,
I
how
guess.
many units?
3 each.
3 each.
But
That's
we're
total
not-
cost
We're
per
not gonna be
building?
able to do it for that.
per building. And we've already spent
Right,
Yeah, a
a
lot.
lot.
yeah, I mean, I think, I don't know how you're gonna value clubs, but I think we might have to go to no, I think the next step should probably maybe looking, college does great work, but seeing if someone else, if they all come back that, then we know.
Right.
Yeah, but, cause these weren't put out for.
No,
We just want, yeah.
not for the full scale, yeah.
I owe you the tax credit stuff.
Oh, right, we talked about potentially adding tax credits to these.
For home ownership, I guess we can.
Rent,
do that.
you structure it rent to own, they pay rent for 5 years and then they close on it once you get out of compliance. Right, so even though they're paying rent, really you have an agreement with them to buy it. Once their 5 years is up paying rent, then you transact on the.
I just wonder, like, cause we were planning on using this other program that, I don't know if they'd be down for that, but we could certainly
They,
offer
they
it.
should, they love, even if it's all state money, the state departments are like, oh, you got other money from another department?
That's not,
It's
yeah,
not our money, great.
well, this is, yeah,
Just saying,
All next year.
yeah, I will send you, I have time now,
okay,
I will send you.
so that's where we are with those, yeah.
Okay.
Just keep going down the list.
So for our Restore New York project, which is 72, 76, 78, and 80 Lander, as well as 61 Campbell. We have completed the asbestos remediation at 72 and 78. And started stabilization work at 72 Lander.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Great. Is that where the roof is going
Keep
on?
Yeah.
going.
Yes,
It's
Keep
great.
going with those pictures.
yeah, very excited, I was just there right before this meeting and, it's looking really good, they're almost done with 72, actually. Then we'll start at 78, which is gonna be a longer. There's
tall
more
one.
to do there, yeah. So then also, we've had this whole question about how to address 76, and we did bring out this other engineer who had ideas about how to do the work, and then also provided like a more detailed report, I think I shared maybe at the last meeting. And so we invited Quest to come back because they were saying they couldn't put their people in there to do the testing for lead and asbestos, and we brought them back, and Rudy, what's his last name? Lipinski, walked the building, with Yoshi, who had been in it before from Open Structure. And, so was able to kind of show him around and where to step, and he was fine, and so he also already provided a proposal for doing the testing.
Great.
So I think we'll be able to proceed with that. So that's a big, movement forward on that. And we have site plan drafted. And we're just getting ready to submit that to the planning board. And then we'll also do ZBA.
Great.
And, I should say on Legacy City that we were scheduled to be at the ARC meeting for, which one, 11 South Miller and 238 First and 128?
No more.
DuBois. And there was no quorum. But so that's another thing that we're doing. Hopefully the December 30th meeting will be a success.
December 30th.
So we also have to go to the ZBA for some of those buildings, and we're working on parking studies and stuff to prepare for that. Anything else for the Lander Street?
Did that same engineer get back about South Miller? About the other building? engineering possibilities instead of
No,
demo.
I don't think we spoke to him about that. He did offer some free advice about 78 Lander, so, but we can have him come out to look at 44. Yeah,
Yeah, especially if we're gonna have snow like this all winter, it feels like,
hopefully you got a taste for land bank, to come down from Rhinebeck. Yeah,
I guess the only thing, we're gonna clean out 61 at some point, but that's not.
yeah, 61 Campbell, we have to do a clean out so we can kind of further assess the shell property that's there.
Who does the cleanup?
Right now, we've been working with Powell's Pickup. They're local, Newburgh owned.
Yeah.
business.
It's filled with mattresses and appliances.
Oh,
nice.
it's so small and hidden.
It is, it's
You would
really tough
never
to
know.
learn.
Yeah,
But it looks manageable. We just have to get the contract to remove the gate there.
Is 11 South Miller cleared out now?
Yes,
That's great.
spick and span.
Yes, great. That was a
Mhm.
It was a mess,
bad.
yeah.
real mess.
So for 38 Lander, I have not heard from the purchaser, but work has started up again there. So I guess they got additional funding somehow.
Yeah, but if you haven't heard from them, we can assume that, you know, we don't go with just because they're throwing stuff up there, that they have the money to complete the
Right,
job.
no, correct.
So I'd still stay on them.
Yeah,
The
for sure.
attorney needed more.
Also,
time.
I'm not, they're not complying with ARC requirements.
Uh-oh.
There's like white vinyl windows.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
They had approval from the heirs.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did,
they-
yeah.
yeah.
They
I'm
wrote us
assuming
a
Assuming they
We have a
didn't
couple
approve those
like this,
windows.
yeah. I mean, then they won't get a CO on the back end, which they need to close with us, and so it's a
Right.
circle.
So we just gotta bring that home to them. Alrighty.
Another thing I didn't put on here, 146 South, like there is like a our attorney made a motion for summary judgment for the reverter action. There was some kind of control date on the calendar for tomorrow. The purchaser's father has now suddenly tried contacting me a lot over the last week after, 5+ years of not responding to any of my attempts at communication. And I said, we're in court, you have to communicate through your lawyer, and but he said, oh, my son's been so overwhelmed, I'm trying to help him out.
The building's not secured at all. The basement door is not there. You can just walk right in.
No, we can do, yeah. No.
I hope that'll happen. Good to get it
Yeah.
secured before someone starts a fire.
Oh, man.
Can we secure it?
No, that you could, if we don't get summary judgment, or they stay it for a meeting, we can ask for temporary. Well, we can ask the judge to either compel them to do it or give us temporary possession to do it, but
It's actually both
That's-
sides. The back is open. They've blown out the back wall in the basement.
yeah, so maybe bring that up to the attorney that if there isn't something ruled on, we ask that there's it's immediately secured. Which the judge will grant us.
Yeah, people living on the west side of it.
Right. It's not fair to anybody, and we don't need a fire.
If that comes back, is the building in the corner, has anything happened with that?
Yeah, we have an interested party, they're deep in due diligence, so that they one of the issues was they were using an SBA loan.
Yeah.
And SBA shut down for 3 months, or 2 months, whatever, so now they still say yes, but I'm always skeptical. They're-
Well, if this came back, is it possible that land bank could pursue that corner building?
Yeah, well, if this falls through, which again, I'm 50-50 skeptical, yes, without a doubt.
That'd be great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just wanna rip it off.
Yes,
That
that's
box.
that box.
Oh.
So bad.
It'd be so easy.
I know, that's how I feel, I'm like, I could just get a hammer and rip it off. It's not easy,
Well,
it's,
process
I've
right,
looked at
that's
it, yeah.
So in terms of property acquisition, we did acquire 15 South Johnson and 90 Gidney.
I can't picture 90 gigs.
Is that the brick house?
No,
Go
it's,
there.
it's the one that had the barber shop on the,
Oh,
back of
on
the
the-
towel, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
This is a traffic. Yeah.
it's two, apartments above a storefront.
15 South feels like more of like a business
It is.
location.
Yeah. It's a big wide open,
Facade.
yeah, you purchased a vintage Mercedes, so.
Oh, yeah, there's some trucks in there and trees.
Ooh. Yeah, what years are we
There's
talking?
very, fifties or
Yeah.
sixties, but there's not a lot left of,
Oh,
yeah, not a lot of good components. Couple motorcycles too, that they've checked.
Yeah, I'm sure that's all been checked. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. And it was like a mechanic shop or
Yeah,
like a
but it was-
car,
Yeah,
So will there be environmental cleanup?
I would imagine.
oil.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about this site is you could go up.
yes, exactly,
And-
that's,
What an amazing spot to do that.
Yeah, it's like a very wide parcel, but not that deep.
Yeah.
But it's good, interesting, it's a good location.
Is that Yoshi and Diana? For that, we're still TBD on who will do.
We haven't done anything except for purchase it for a lot of money. And then,
What's the address again?
15 South Johnston.
15.
That's right opposite St. George's.
Oh.
It's on a very
okay.
smooth road.
Yeah.
One of the smoothest roads in Newburgh.
Okay.
There's a mechanic shop across the street from it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is right around the corner from 143 Washington.
It's a good location.
it's a really,
Yeah,
yeah, I
that's a
think
good
it's
location.
biggest
Yeah.
thing is location.
Yeah,
It's right at the corner.
Good question. It's been like that.
It's been like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
always
Amazing
looking at that
building
building.
with cast iron lintels. I don't know one like it.
wait, which one?
On the corner at Ann and South Johnston, it's a storefront building.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
been boarded for a long, long time. Yeah, if you get close to them.
Oh, look at
the
that,
metal
yeah.
Printed, they're beautiful, these two buildings. 147. Sorry.
So it's no problem. I mean, we could do something there like, start the environmental investigations once we get funding for that. And then decide what we wanna do.
Rudy walked through it, let me look
Oh,
and
really?
see
Oh, okay.
if he did something, you can foil it, if he didn't, I'll just tell you he didn't, but I don't
Okay,
remember what we did, we walked through it with Rudy.
Okay.
Sometimes he's like, it's not worth your time, and then we don't do anything,
Right,
so
I would-
it may
I
have
could
been
see that. in
yeah,
this
it may have been that.
situation. You can get, like, some land banks use EPA, not that I wanna go for federal funding right now, but EPA does fund some land banks to do testing, so it's a separate source from the state money. No, they don't pay to do the work, but. So the 90 Gidney is much more intact.
Yeah.
And I have had people interested, and so I'm wondering if this is a situation where we can put out an RFP. I have tried to communicate with people at the Mount, I know Ally has tried, no one's responded.
Because they own the two on either side, which are also vacant.
Do they own the garden too?
Yes, they own the garden though is part of the main parcel, so it's not
That's
a
separate lot.
thing, because I've often thought like, oh, it would be great,
Yeah,
but no, it's not.
be nice for like a
Yeah.
pocket park or something.
Very strange.
Yeah, it's the only parcels that are cut out are those 3, and the rest is the main campus.
Oh,
But no response.
No,
But they're still.
Well, I mean, I
Right,
got-
that's what,
I got a response of like, oh, yeah, I'll put you in touch with the person, and then I followed up and got nowhere, and
I emailed those, I think it was
Yeah.
the person you mentioned, who's the CFO or
Yeah.
something.
that's who I was
Yeah.
told to.
And I didn't get a response.
They're in trouble though.
yeah, I'm surprised they're not.
All right, so holding
responding.
on, I mean, you even pay insurance, right, just knocking something else.
Well, I was like, we were interested in purchasing these
Yeah.
buildings from you. But, so, I mean, I don't know, we could just flip this, you know?
Yeah, I don't think anyone's against that. I mean, the issue that we ran into is that the roofs are kind
Yeah.
of together, so it's hard without permission from the neighbors to fix the roof, and the roof needs to
I
be
mentioned that to
fixed.
Carlos, he's like, that's not a big deal.
Okay, all right,
I don't know.
yeah, okay, it's good, but he knows better than I do.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't know, I mean, but it would be obviously, it would be so much better if we had all 3 buildings. But,
And it'd be better for them too. What do they wanna sell one building and these 2 are just,
Well, yeah, and I reached out before even the land bank was interested, because I was like, do you want all 3, then you could sell them and make some money, right, like, I don't care, I don't wanna have it. Yeah, so that's where I originally started, but.
okay. Yeah, I don't know, I'm trying to think.
I went through, Bill Fioravanti's on the board, so I went
Of
through
Mount.
him, of the Mount,
Yeah.
he gave me a contact, I went to that contact, who said, I'll put you in touch with the right person, and that's.
I mean, maybe we should just keep on calling and harassing them.
Yeah, or call, maybe I can do it too, just call like a secretary and be like, hey,
Right,
clearly we're not getting the right
Yeah.
person, because
Yeah.
they don't care enough to respond, so who is the right person?
yeah. Yeah, so this person came in, last week that had an interested buyer. So.
Has the person who had the barber shop been in touch with you? So they had started trying to get their stuff out with us, we asked for an inventory, and then you guys closed before he provided it. He said, I can't, everything inside is mine, for the city, that's not an inventory we can accept.
Unless you wanna set up a
Yeah.
barber shop somewhere.
So, just a heads up, I have no reason to think he wasn't the person that had the
Right,
barber shop, but from a city's perspective, we can't, it's public goods, we can't just give you things that you don't even know what it is.
right.
He's like, no, it's all mine.
I'm sure as soon as we start doing
Yeah,
something,
right.
they'll come running.
Should do we need to reach out to, I mean. we
No,
did get
no,
the-
we gave him your number, we said, we do not own it anymore, you can reach out to the land bank. And you guys probably can give him access better than the city can, so I don't have a problem with
Yeah.
him getting his stuff, I just, from us, our attorney said, just have him inventory it, and then he can have all the stuff, and he was like, all of the contents
Yeah.
inside the shop, and I was like,
What is that? Well,
There's not a lot left in there.
he
mean,
said on the phone to someone, well, there's like TVs and signed jerseys and.
Yeah, I mean, like, any,
Oh, okay.
we'll have,
Yeah, which you don't
I don't
want,
know,
right,
I don't
yeah.
know, I
Yeah,
didn't see the
okay.
signed jerseys, but, there's a
There's, like,
TV, there's a
barbers,
vending
yeah.
machine, there's a
Oh,
chair,
okay.
there's an old fish tank,
Yeah,
You
none
know,
of
it's-
none of it useful to land banks.
No, we certainly don't need to keep any of that stuff.
yeah, but if he wants to take it, it's one less thing to
Right, Paul.
have to haul away, so, and you
Yeah.
don't wanna throw anything in the dumpster that doesn't need to be.
As long as he's not asking for the value of it. That's when there's 700 signed jerseys
Yeah, right.
Right.
that are
Oh,
mysteriously
right.
missing.
Oh, yeah, that's a can of worms.
Oh, so then the other thing was, we also, this summer acquired many vacant lots. And, some of them we're planning on developing, and then there are a few, I would say about 5 that are buildable lots. And, today I got a call from someone who's interested in infill lots for affordable housing development. So that's another type of RFP that we could put out. And, obviously they would have to have serious plans and all of that. I'm just thinking. And, this could generate income that we could.
Yeah.
Have for rainy day or for capital, working capital.
Yeah, the city has a bunch more too, so if that does develop into a successful program, right?
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, see if that's something that. I mean, the other thing that we've discussed, like with Diana, is designing, like, cause we wanna have influence over what
Right.
things look like. And, designing some kind of prototype,
Mhm.
for those lots, and they're scattered, and, that could be something that. I don't know.
Are they good
other
size
people-
lots?
Some of them are.
Mm.
Yeah, there's a couple of decent size, I mean, they're all,
You just have to be careful, because anybody that does it outside of this framework is not gonna have the kind of funds to spend,
right,
right? So maybe you sell them with plans, but then they're not buildable, 'cause-
well, I'm thinking like if somebody wanted to, yes, what do you mean, like? I'm not saying like one-offs, but like
Sure.
someone who wants to do,
a bunch.
yeah,
Just saying it less, yeah.
yeah.
Here, there's 2 parcels on Broadway with that. That's-
Otherwise, we could do that ourselves,
Sure,
you
sure.
know, but we just have our hands full with other stuff right now, so it would be a while.
Anything else?
Yeah, I mean, I echo that, I think affordable homeownership is great and sounds great, it is impractical to finance in Newark right now,
Mhm.
unless you have, this is what you're saying, unless you have public subsidy, so,
I see what you're
so
saying.
someone calling and saying, I wanna build affordable home, I'm just gonna build them and sell them for cheap, they will not be able to do that, the costs are higher than the value that is affordable.
No, I think it would be like someone who does affordable housing.
Oh, yeah, right, if Rockville
Yeah.
or.
This
any sort of
person that
nonprofit.
called supposedly did that, I don't know, what, but they're like, not a nonprofit.
Cause we looked just as a baseline, cause it is the cheapest form of like just going modular, right? What if we sold a lot we did all the legwork for a modular, and then you could own it for a price, and we're still at $350. So
Yeah.
that's that is putting in that's an 800 square foot modular ground up. So that's
Just tiny.
and the cheapest kind of, yeah.
No, I think it would be, I mean, like the Kingston City Land Bank, they're doing 2 and 3 family new construction. And we use, I don't know what exactly, I think.
But they would
AHOP
do this, right, so then they would use
Yeah.
the subsidies as opposed to
Yeah.
sorry, I misunderstood it as a street sale, we sell you the lot for $10,000.
Well, that
And
is
then you do the thing.
one thing, but the other option, which is more of what I've been thinking all along, is that we would do something like that.
A joint,
Yeah. I hope they still have money left in this AHOP program, because it was kind of running out, and I don't know how the situation's gonna be. And they're really pushing this, like, these, what do they call them?
Cross mods?
Cross mods, which, is
What is that?
it's kind of like a hybrid of a manufactured home and a modular home.
What's the
called
difference?
cross mod
So what, they just come and they deliver it and
on
drop
a
it?
trailer.
But you get a single family.
They're single family, they're very, to me, not the look that.
But they're not gonna fit into the
Not
neighborhood.
there, so you're
right?
getting that.
They're all one story, they're mostly, I think they're one story, generally speaking.
And I don't think you could dress them up enough to make them look like the neighborhood.
Like
But this is the
Historic.
governor, like, is loving, this is what they're pushing, there's other
she's-
land
They're
banks
probably
doing
doing that in
this.
New York State too.
They, and it's like 250,000
Well,
all in.
wouldn't it be better just to do a tiny home?
I don't think, 250.
They're not tiny, though.
Oh,
They're
single
like
family.
it's like a starter home.
There's a lot of stuff.
Three
Oh, they-
bedroom.
they-
We
they-
saw one in person.
How many square feet was that? Was it?
It was like maybe 1,200.
100, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and I think it's built to HUD standards, not to international building code.
I mean, if you get the entrance on the side and you run it lengthwise and just drop it in and put some,
That's exactly what they
You
did
know,
to
put
this
some
house. Yeah.
decorations.
some, siding, some like that,
That's work, yeah.
and you ignored
That,
the
that
inside.
gas, the gas pump across from, the NFA, the gas, yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
I don't know,
that was lovely.
which NFA, main campus?
The
Main
catty
campus,
corner
there
is a nondescript kind of,
Shed,
Corrugated.
it was as best as the planning board could get from Bill Hudson to dress up a shed for a residential neighborhood.
No, I think we have bigger lots than what these other, like, it seems like that would be a mini, that's not the best use of the lots that we have, is to put a small single family. I mean, cause like also like the Buffalo Land Bank is doing single family homes that are kind of
Oh,
like
right
bungalow.
there.
Well, that would work.
We would.
Yeah,
That's the
Well,
key
stop.
government constituency to tie into.
Buffalo.
Buffalo did.
Oh, I see.
I guess you could do that in low density.
I've never even
Like in the
noticed
west
this.
side, where there are similar,
Yeah.
homes.
Never even noticed this.
Yeah.
The challenge is
Never
that
even.
if you don't have a lot of
It's like a
space,
transformer.
these have to be back.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing
Alright.
those, but just a more simple.
Yeah, like a bungalow would work,
Yeah.
right?
How much
Oh, you mean
land
like a step, like
besides Pierce's
Like what
Road
Benwick was
on the
doing,
west
like
side is
Jocelyn.
oh, yeah, yeah, like,
That's,
So
those
the
are just
secret one
regular
would be
yeah,
West
stick
End
frame
House,
yeah,
lots of,
yeah, those work. Those are
lots
good.
of ledge, but.
but like, we're not gonna build that on like three
Back
oh
up,
two Grand.
or if you look at
know, like,
Orchard
No.
Street, it's a
Yeah.
paper street, but it goes through and there's. lots
probably
to
be
get in
good.
there. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, we're
What?
just talking about places where things like that could go that are not the density of this part of the city.
yeah, West End.
Yeah, the Orchard Street, I think, medium term, we'll be looking at something for.
Where's Orchard?
So Orchard,
Yeah, I'm like,
sorry
I
to
was
bring up a
embarrassed
sore
to ask.
subject, but Orchard
By
is,
Sunset?
Orchard is one of the roads in Sunset Ridge, but it goes it actually on paper goes all the way through to where George Garrison lives, so kind of.
Yeah,
Orchard to West
I've
Street.
walked that to
Yeah,
collect signatures. It's
beautiful.
actually, it is.
Yeah,
I don't even know what's back there.
it's vacant
Right.
land, a lot of rock.
That's the
Ah.
issue. So
Yes, that's why it hasn't.
no foundations and.
Right,
Well,
if you're not
even to
doing
get
it,
it
yeah.
flat.
Basements, yeah.
But
Yeah.
and no infrastructure, she
I
had
was
to bring
about
the
to
road
ask
thing,
that.
You could
yeah.
do something like Sunset.
Yeah, right, well, that Sunset Ridge was similar to that, so, yeah,
Oh,
Right.
these streets here.
yeah,
This-
exactly.
this is
Yep,
where-
Orchard it exists, you can walk it, I think it's illegal, but, oh, yeah, you can see it.
But there's no semi,
No.
there's no.
No,
nothing.
no,
Yeah,
no.
that's what it was.
It's
But
wicked
isn't-
cool though.
What was it
Isn't-
doing?
No,
We don't
Oh,
know.
no.
Isn't Cooney doing,
It's not there,
I thought the,
that's all city
I
owned,
thought the
everything.
IDA owned this.
So are we,
Are we good?
Yeah, but that's
Oh.
not where he's doing his thing, he's doing
Oh.
his.
So we,
over-
any,
Adjourn.
other information
Oh,
or
he's doing it over there.
orders of
right, right,
business?
right, Sorry.
Nope, sorry.
All right, date of the next meeting is January 21. Check your calendars at RSVP as soon as you can.
With the holidays and everything, is there enough? Does it make sense to have a January meeting?
January 21st.
I'm just. Wanna push to February? I don't know, I'm just saying like,
That could work.
is there, given the holidays and everything that's gonna happen?
yeah, I mean, I'm away
Yeah.
actually for half of the,
Yeah,
until the 10th.
Oh,
I'm
I was
just
like, you're
saying,
away on
like-
that date, we should
No.
definitely cancel it, we can't do
No.
it without you.
whatever, you know,
You're
between the
away.
holidays, you're away, maybe we just push into February, since
that
there's
could
maybe
I don't
not,
think there's anything to vote on
there
Yeah,
may
that's what I
not
was
be a
gonna say.
between now and
substantial
February
amount,
that I can think of.
right? Unless you,
Yeah, no, I, fair enough,
not
fair
trying
enough,
to-
I don't,
you let us know.
For 90 Gidney, I guess we still have to wait before putting out anything.
Right, because we'd
I'll
like to
just do
see
some more
what
investigation.
the
Yeah.
other properties are.
Okay, so then it would be February 18th,
Yeah. Right?
first night of Ramadan. And Ash Wednesday,
Ash Wednesday.
for any of us.
We'll come in. Be prepared. All righty,
Okay,
so we are.
we can go to the 190.
That's right,
Yeah.
I have yet to go.
really?
Yeah,
Let's go now.
I'll go. You can't go, can you? No, what are you gonna have,
Cup
silver?
of tea.
Not a conducive environment.
All right,
Okay,
are we
so we
adjourning?
are going to cancel the January
Yeah,
21
unless something
meeting.
comes up, let us know. We
Yeah.
need to vote,
Yeah.
there's no-
And tentatively, we will be meeting on February 18th, 2026.
Sounds good.
All right. All in favor of adjourning? Aye.
Anyone want a
Thank
cupcake?
you very much.
I had cake last night. It's my birthday.
I had a
I can bring a cupcake home.
Yeah.
We can end the meeting.
That was our Christmas present.
Oh, wow.
There's cupcakes everywhere. Oh, those, I thought, I'm like, that's a cake.
Yeah, that's a
Take one of
cake,
these
isn't
guys.
it?
I don't wanna ruin it.
Oh, that's.
Rip it off.
Oh, yeah.